Alright folks, early fall, the transition is strong. Bluebird sky, super windy. This morning it was like 36 degrees when I got on the lake, and water right now is warming up. It's almost 60 degrees, and I've been throwing various lures, a lot of big lures, and the fish don't seem to be biting. And I played with some flashy stuff, you know, some vibrating stuff. Doesn't seem to be doing well. But there's one thing that you guys hear a lot in my channel, and that is finesse is the best. And I already done this earlier in the fall, but right now it's like, you know, strong transition time. The fish aren't really biting yet, but when you have something like this, plain and simple, no flash, right, nothing bulky, you'll catch fish. What I have here is the Z-Man MinnowZ 3-inch and a plain old jig, finesse jig, okay, 1/8 ounce. I have 20-pound leader because we have a lot of pickerels and they've been biting strong. Definitely a lot stronger than those bass. But yeah, 20-pound here, but I have 10-pound mono into 0.8 gold braid. I use my Daiwa Alphas SV TW 800S. And I got my Jackson Blast Beat, so-called finesse rod. So yeah, let's get out there and catch some fish. All right, fam, so it's time to comb water, and for some reason this bay here has a lot of birds, and I don't think these birds are anything that eats fish, but they're just chilling here, having fun. And I am marking a good amount of fish here. I've been getting tapped, and I think it could be just big crappies or, you know, small bass. So I decided to, you know, downsize for a little bit and see how things goes. I gotta say, man, bluebird sky can be tough, but I am determined that once you get into a specific time of the year, you know, specific fall, it doesn't matter if it's bluebirds or not, they're gonna keep feeding, and we haven't hit that point yet. So I've been trying and trying and trying. I think what's gonna happen is that is actually gonna hit maybe second half of October. I think it's pretty consistent for my South Jersey area. But if you guys still want action, you know, the bass are not great and you just want a ton of action, you know, ultralight, find these wind-blown coves, and you'll be catching a lot of panfish, you know, a lot of other sunfish. I've been catching perch, crappies, you know, bluegills, big fat bluegills. And yeah, can't forget about those good old pickerels. They'll always be biting. Now, switching up to this thinner line here, I feel like, oh, first fish, oh yeah. I feel like it's pretty good. Like, it feels smoother than, you know, throwing that one goal, but it's not too bad. It's not too big a difference. Oh yeah, this is pretty nice. Wind blown side, get a, whoa, hold up guys, hold up. This is a mondo, and this is a white crappie. Oh, vertical lines in a way, but it's kind of broken. This is a black crappie, or it could be a hybrid because we have them both in here. But yeah, this is big. I mean, look at that mouth. It's freaking huge. Wow, that is what I'm talking about. Anyway, off you go. Big wind-blown side. Might be catching a lot of stuff here. So I'm gonna stay around this area with this nice swim bait and go catch some fish. Now, before I cast again, I want to let you guys know that I've been watching these locals here, and they've been fishing mainly in covers, and it looks like they're all using bass gears, two guys. So I think, you know, the bass, most of the bass might be in structure because, you know, they live on a lake, so they know the water better than I do. And I potentially want to do that too later, but I like combing water. So that's what I'll do, and we'll continue finding those hungry fish. Maybe we'll catch a few more of those crazy big slabs here, because I've been tapped on the other episode throwing this crazy triple underspin right here, right? But yeah, I wasn't really hooking up that much until I found, you know, the bass. But I think, you know, we have potential big fish in these wind-blown areas. So throwing smaller bait, small profiles, easier, you know, to hook up type, you know, hooks might be the key. Might be the key for me. Now I could probably still throw bigger baits, but like I said, I want to keep it nice and simple. Just use a plain jighead and a swim bait, and it should do everything. Got him. Oh yeah. Don't tell me that's another big crappie. Wow. This guy inhaled it. Look at that. Hungry crappie. Hungry crappie. Woo. That's fun. Wow, that's another one right there. These crappies are just stacked up at this wind-blown side, and they're huge. Huge slabs. Huge freaking slabs. And they're hitting this big swim bait. They are hungry. Man, that's interesting. Got him right at the lower lip. Look at that. All right, off he goes. So I know where the crappies are at. I'm gonna move away just a little bit for a second. Cover the spots where, you know, the wind is not blowing too hard, because I swing back around anyway. But the Magic Cove may hold one or two big fish in here, so I always want to throw, you know, a finesse swim bait like this. But it seems like all the fish, all the crappies, just right next to like the gunk like that, right? You just cast it in there, slow roll it out, and oh, there's a fish right there. Pickerel. Looks like a pickerel. Thrashing. A big bass. They're in the cover. Oh, yes, yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, flippity flop. Yo, stop death rolling. Dude, they are in the muck, man. They're in the muck. Big fish. Let's go. Oh man, I got them right in that gill. Let me just back it out slowly. Get it out. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. All right, beautiful fish. Off it goes. They are definitely in the stuff. So I could technically top water in the muck. That'd be so much fun. All right, so we have a pattern here, folks. I'm gonna put a specific jig here, a weedless one, and you know, start throwing into stuff like that. Could potentially be the key. Like they're in very close still, which is very odd. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna fight it. You know, if they're in there, then you know, that's what I'll try to do. Try to catch them. Oh God, I saw something bite it. And there you go, look at that. Slide this thing back down. And there's a lot of fish in windblown coves. Fish the windblown coves, guys. Fish are deep in thick stuff, and potentially, you know, you pull some big fish, man. They're not always in the open water, but also they're not always in the thick stuff. So figure out the pattern and go slay. Look what I just said. Figure it out in the pattern and go slay, right? They're right there, right in the thick stuff. And is that a big bass? Another big one. Windblown. Biggie. Biggie. Oh man. Another one. Look at that. Dude, I'm kind of glad those guys are not here. They're not gonna see what I'm throwing, you know, catching fish with. But if they knew, man, whew, that's not good for me, right? There we go. Here we go. Wow. These fall slabs are insane. They're just smashing big swim baits. Like, I'm supposed to be looking for bass. The bass are barely out and about, but these crappies, woo, they want this. Whoa. They flutter down, and here's another one. All right, this time's a bass. Good stuff. Look at that. Not big as the several that we caught near structure, but it's still a nice fish and interesting finish right there. Off you go. That's a fish right there. Slab. Oh yeah, dude. Windy day, but still. Barely penetrated, didn't penetrate all the way through because it's a thick hook and you know, they're a little lighter. And I just did a nice lift. I didn't do any crazy hook set. But yeah, man, so much fun. Catching both bass and crappies with this, amazing. Can't wait to catch a nice big mondo pickerel. If you want to lure to just flat out catch fish, stay simple. Stay simple, you know, right here. This is it. This jig, this swim bait, flat out slays. It just does work. Wow. These slabs really want this big swim bait. Like, come on, dude. I threw the small one and it's kind of slow, but I throw this big one, they just want it. They're just that hungry. All right, dude, off you go. Oh. Hiya. This crappie is going crazy. Crazy. They're hungry. Hungry crappies. Hungry crappies. Look at that. Hungry crappies. So much fun fishing crappies. Big slab. Big mondo slab. Of course. We love catching fish, man. And we love catching crappies. All right, dude. Off you go. Okay. You gotta hit me harder than that. There we go. There we go. Super sweet. All right. Haven't caught any mondos with this yet, but I think we're good enough to say that this is a very successful bait. What do you guys say? Anyway, I think I'm gonna switch up baits and go on to another episode. If you guys enjoyed this fishing trip, smash that like button, leave me a comment below. But if you guys really want a bait that flat out works, I'm telling you, this is it, all right? You guys can check out the description below. I left links where you guys can purchase these at the cheapest price at Discount Tackle. Until next time, guys, the fish don't wait. Better stock up quick.